Cubby. Welcome to the show. Sean Jones looking to bounce back after struggling last series. Can he turn things around today? It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago Cubs. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now it's going to be Sean Jones. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one missed. Burleson, the runner at first with two gone. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Ground ball up the middle. They get the force. That's the third out. The Rays strand just the one. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. You're dialed into the show. Two outs, base is empty. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Two outs. That misses. Now 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Next pitch inside, and it's 2-2.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
Got him swinging. Rays held in check here. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Ready to go, bottom 4. So up now for Chicago, Matt Shaw.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. What a stop. Throws from his knees. It's there, and that's a great play.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
Jones, in his 6th season, 26 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So one hit is all they get. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 4, the Rays 2. Base is empty with 2 away. Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, Sean Jones. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. Hard hit to third. Over to first, and that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Cubs 4, the Rays 2. Jones with a forgettable showing in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Sean Jones with a remarkable season so far, leading his team in runs batted in. Can he deliver at the plate again today? It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago Cubs. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Back here at Wrigley Field, all set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Sean Jones.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Runner on the go in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Kicks and deals. Runner goes again. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Man at second. Runner takes off. Up the middle, Nunez. Gets it to first. And they get the out. And now the right fielder, Robert Hassel III. In the air, left field, drifts towards it, makes the grab, and that is that. One left for Tampa. They trail things here 2-0. One out, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Carlos Cortez, the next Cub to hit. On the ground, out to short. Throws to first, 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. In the air, out towards left center, under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. So they go quietly there. 2, 3, 4, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. It's 2 outs, runner at first. And now the center fielder. Swing and a ground ball. Jones. They take the force out. That ends the inning. Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Sean Jones.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
And first offering is fouled off. Krause measures 6 feet 4 inches, 180 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. And a swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swings through it for the K. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
Jones had a game to forget in the loss.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs to watch this.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Jones, the next to hit. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swings through that one for strike 2. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here in the third and final game of the series. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So no runs on 2 base hits. No errors and a runner left. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn. 1 down. Now the number 2 hitter. Hit on the ground to short. Throws to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Cortez on his way over. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 out. Base is empty. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. The throw to first, and there's 2 down. One gone, runner at first. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Liner snagged at first.
Great diving catch on the line drive, and the ground does not cause a fumble. Great athleticism on that play right there.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Sean Jones. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Well, strike 1 is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Hit to right, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout. Jones had a poor showing, needed to do more. Sean Jones looking to bounce. So runner at second, 2 down. Jones getting ready to hit.
After the loss yesterday afternoon where they really didn't ever get things going on offense, I think this is an important opportunity right here to pick up an early run.
Swung on, belted. That one's back there. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time, and that is bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. There's one. Relay to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
That one fouled off. Hit hard, base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Low now at the plate. Burleson on third. Jones on at first with nobody out. There goes the runner. On the ground to third. In plenty of time to first. Finally gets the first out here on the grounder. One out. Runner at second. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Still only one out here in the inning. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. That's to third. Fires over to first. And there's 2 down. So a runner at third, 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Theo Gillen. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Keishel whips it to first. That ends the inning and stops things. So up next for Toronto, Vinny Pasquantino. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
One out, base is empty. And first offering is fouled off. And strike 2.
0-2.
One down, base is empty. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Up with it, fires to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Back now in Tampa Bay, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the shortstop, Sean Jones.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Inside, and it's 1-0. Looking to get the tying run on base. Fouled off down the right side. Hard hit right side. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Acrobatic throw for 1, and that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Foul ball. And the righty deals. In the dirt.
No ball. 2 strikes.
The Rays down to their final strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game. Jones played well, but couldn't lift the team to a win.
Well, Boogie definitely made a difference for him in this one. Even in defeat, he can hold his head high.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now up for Tampa Bay, Sean Jones. Javier back to work. Swings and misses. 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Jones with a homer in his last game. And ball 1.
I think he wanted that call on the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
And down on strikes. And there's 1 down. 1 out, base is empty. Digging in, Joe Mack. On the ground, out to short. Jones whips it to first on the run, and they get the out. Jones with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Jones to first, and that'll do it. Nothing to it for the. Nobody out. Runner at first.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Right-hander kicks, deals, and a foul ball. Burleson aboard here at first with nobody out. There's a swing and a drive. That's a base hit. Cut off, throw to second. He's in there.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Base hit. One run is in. Here comes the throw, but it's offline. He will score, and it's now a 6-run lead. Sean Jones digs in now. 1 for 3. Fouled off left side.
Well, these Rays, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Jones with a forgettable showing in this one. 1 hit but 3 strikeouts on the day.
They got the win, but it sure wasn't because of him. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better the next time out.
Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Sean Jones. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two on, 1 out. There's a swing and a miss.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And here it comes. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Going back on this one. Hauls it in on the warning track. Runner tagging from third. Run scores easily, and the Rays strike first. It's 1-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. Ronnie Mauricio now. Three-two. Grounds 1 to short. Over to Lowe. That's out number 3. So 1 hit is all they get. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rays 1 and the Jays nothing. Ripped on the ground to second. They get the force. 3rd out. 1 hit. Back here at Tropicana Field as we go to the top of the 4th. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. Vasquez back to work. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
In the air, right field. Hauls it in for the out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
The first baseman, number 32.
2 outs, runner at first. And next for Toronto, Evan Carter. The Jays down to their final strike. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Rays use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout. Jones had a game to forget.
Well, I don't want to.
Sean Jones getting ready. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Pasquantino will hit next. Runner at second, nobody out. Up the middle. He steps on the bag, barely got him for the out, close play.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Navar back to work. Gets under and pops it up. Keishel puts it away for the out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Dia.
1 out, base is empty. Jones measures 6 feet even, 215 pounds, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2024. The 1-1 is fouled off.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
First and second, 2 down.
Shortstop, Jones.
First pitch misses.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Next pitch is outside.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That's a laser base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single. It's 7-2.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Theo Gillen next to hit for the Rays. On the ground to the left. Over to first.
Yeah,
inning over, and it could have been worse. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. One down, base is empty. Swing and a chopper out to short. Slinging it to first in time. And stepping in for the Rays, Sean Jones. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. One down. Darrell Hernandez next up for the Blue Jays. Hit on the ground to short. Jones tosses to first, and there's two down. Next to hit, Eliezer Alfonso. The Rays down to their final strike. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. The throw in, but it's offline. It's 8-5, and his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Travis Bazzano. The tying run at the plate. Line drive, that's a base hit. Moreno around third. The tag, and that's the ball game. Jones with a less than great game in the loss. Singled and knocked in a run.
Well, Boog, this is a game he'd rather forget. He needs to wash this one off in the shower and do better next time out.
Sean Jones is getting ready. He not only brings immense talent, but also a contagious enthusiasm for the game. He'll look to put those skills on display today. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Sean Jones digs in now. Singing when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. Foul ball. Two of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Baddoo makes the play, and that is one out, bases empty.
Now batting, shortstop.
Jones, 26 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Got him swinging.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Sean Jones. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Kramer back to work. This one popped up right side. Campbell makes the grab, one down. So digging in, Spencer Torkelson. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Bottom of the ninth, down a run and tying run on second base.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Meyer to first, one out, bottom of the ninth.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver.
Jones with a forgettable showing in the loss.
Definitely didn't do much.
Sean Jones with a remark. One down. Ceddanne Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Oh, 0-2 now. Ground ball left side, could be two. The turn by Williams at second, and that's two. Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Rays, Sean Jones. He set a new career high in home runs this year, and singing, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. First pitch misses.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Falling behind 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike two.
2-2.
There's a swing and a drive. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
That is it. The first baseman.
Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Priester back to work. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, these Rays, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That one outside. Ball two. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throws to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming around third is Torkelson. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. And they lead by 4.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Julio grabs it on the run.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
First and second, 2 outs. Jones now at the plate. In the dirt.
One strike.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. Throw on to Torkelson. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Left stranded, but they do push across one. Jones had a rough go of it in the loss.
This wasn't his finest hour, Boog.
So 2 down, and next is the designated hitter, Roman Anthony. And here's a 3-2. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, great stop. The throw, and that's a great play for the out.
This guy's anticipation is off the charts. Don't see many shortstops better than that.
And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now up for Tampa Bay, Sean Jones. Penrod back to work. Fought off foul. Penrod with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Fastball for a strike.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
That one misses, and that's ball 1. Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fly ball to right. Badu sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. 1 out. Base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. That's back there. It bangs off the wall. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position, and now it's Dalton Varsho. He reached out a walk his first time. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. That's in for a strike. And it throws off line. Safe at third.
Okay.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. One away with a runner at third. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground, right side, Campbell. Now 2 away as they get a run across.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
2 out, space is empty. And that one fouled off. Raised down by a run. That one ripped. Back there. Out of here. That's worth the price of admission. His 36th home run of the season. It's 2-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Ball strike one is so critical in an at-bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. And there's two gone following the strikeout. And the runner holds.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Out to short, Jones. Over to first. First out in the top of the eighth.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder.
Sean Jones looking to bounce. And now, Sean Jones. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that one fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Bazana, the lead runner at second. Garrett over at first with one away. Gets a piece and stays alive. The pitch.
That's ball two.
Squirts away a little bit. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Two and two. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike three. Set for the bottom of the third. And now here is Ken Cordero. Grounds one to short. Jones throws across the diamond, and a quick out, number one. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Povich back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground a second, might be 2. There's 1. And that's 2. So it's no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and a runner.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And that's down, a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Waste no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw. Save.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That's stolen base. Excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Runner goes again. And ball 4, 2 aboard. And the throw out at third.
Yeah, I don't really get the logic right there of trying to steal third. You've got to count where that hitter's most likely going to get a pitch to hit or he's going to walk. One thing is you don't want to be a distraction in his eyes if it is a pitch to hit. Fortunately, it was out of the zone and it was ball 4, but you get thrown out at third base. So kind of counterproductive to producing a bigger inning and maximizing the...
They get the force out to escape a... Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Orion Kerkering.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but
oh, now a great stop, and he beats it. He's safe.
This is great work by the shortstop. He makes the throw across the diamond after the dive and just wasn't able to get it there in time. But I love how much he put into that play. And on the other side, he was really giving it his all down the line as well. Nice play on both ends.
No outs, runner at first. And now Dalton Varsho. Runner on the move. Luke behind second. Hauls it in. 1 away. Throw behind the runner. They got him doubled off. 1 down. Runner at first. Stone Garrett will hit next. Ground ball right side. Makes a sliding stop. And they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Alec Burleson next to hit for the Rays. Diaz is just 1 strike away. Line drive. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. The run comes in to score from second, and they've tied it in the top of the 9th.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing. Really important at bat coming up now.
And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove, and that's the 3rd out. So a 9th inning comeback here. And next for the Orioles, Vance Honeycutt. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. And that's just foul. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Rays, Dalton Varsho. In the dirt.
You're out.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Sean Jones. And first offering is fouled off. Chris, you look at it, these are the spots where guys can come on, pitch well, instill some confidence in the manager, and all of a sudden they're pitching higher leverage spots in the postseason.
Well, in this final month, I mean, this is an audition period for the call-ups, but it's also for that marginal reliever that was on the roster throughout the season to maybe step up and be on that playoff roster.
Throw to first in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
The Orioles down to their final strike. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game, and the Rays take game one of the series on the road. Jones had a game to forget.
Well, at least they got the win.
Bottom of the first. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. On the ground, out to short. Gets it to first. One up, one down.
Batting second, third baseman,
Now up for Tampa Bay, Sean Jones. He set a new career high in home runs this year, and Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Line drive.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Hard hit left side. Over to Lowe. Got the out. Runners at first and second with one gone. Swing and a foul out of play.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand this.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Smoked on the ground a second. To first, and that is that. He continues. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Swing and a foul straight back.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
That's off the inside corner. And 1-1. With the go-ahead run at first, here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering in there for a strike. It's a ball in 2 strikes. On the ground. And that chance handled. No throw. He's safe at first.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later inning.
Runner breaks early for second, and a step off. Garrett over at second. Jones on at first with 2 down. Base hit right field. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Oh, he throws it away.
Big RBI for him right there. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
balls.
This
Two
one
strikes.
in the dirt. But no advance from the runners. In the air, left field. Hernandez ranging after it. He's got it. And that's the third out. So it's 2 runs. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Inside.
That's inside.
And the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Jones with a less than great game in this one. Went 1 for 5 with a single.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Sean Jones. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. And he chases a high fastball there.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Way out front for strike 2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. And now it's Josh Naylor. On the ground to second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1. On to low, it's a double play. 2 on, 2 outs. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
And that one is lifted in the air. Honeycutt sizes this one up, makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So the Rays, runner at first with no outs here. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's not coming back. He sends it out of here. His 37th homer of the year. And they add to the lead. It's 6-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Hit on the ground to short. Jones slings to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So here's the cleanup hitter, Sean Jones. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, these Rays
1-0.
showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. One thing that really stands out is their chase rate. League average is around 30%, but they're at less than 20% right now.
And that one gets past the catcher. So on the wild pitch, two guys advance. Low on third. Burleson stands at second. No outs. Not close with that one. And the count is 2-2.
It's been tough fooling these hitters, and those chase rate numbers back it up. They've been really smart at the plate, and that's one of the best ways to.
Got him. And that is a big first out. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
No game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Siggy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food. Sends it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. Jones had a good day at the office. Only one hit, a home run.
Well, every team in the league wants hitters who can